So we just got a major win for the crypto market. This is actually pretty big. A lot of people weren't expecting this. But anyways, we're going to talk about that today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But let's jump straight into this. So as you can see right now, everything is increasing because of this major win. 2.6% up for Bitcoin in the last 24 hours, 7% for Ethereum in the last 24 hours, 11% for the crypto of the hour XRP in the last 24 hours. So we've been having recoveries in the crypto market. This is huge. But before you guys go dumping all your money in crypto because you think it's going to continue to rise, and rise, just remember Bitcoin has not reached the 74K support at that Fibonacci retracement. Some people say 73K, but I guess technically it's like 73.5K, right? But we have not reached that 74, 73K support yet. So just remember that. You just have to remember that. All right. But the crypto of the hour XRP has just officially won. Everything has officially been dropped. So Ripple CEO says US SEC will drop appeal against the crypto firm. So this is pretty big. Obviously they won before, but the SEC was like, "No, we're making an appeal. We're gonna take you down either way." But no, they're dropping the appeal now. They understand that they cannot win, especially with Trump in office. They're not winning this case against XRP. They're not winning it at all. Anyways, let's read this. It says the U.S. Let's just say the SEC will drop its appeal against Ripple Labs. The crypto firm CEO Brad pretty much mentioned on X. So the move would end a legal battle that began in 2020, and this is huge. So I think this is really gonna change the direction of things. But still, we're still not out of the red. We're still not out of the red. We have not reached our support. Maybe we stop here at this little minor support here at 76K because that's where we went. Maybe we stop at that minor support there. But I still personally believe that we could still end up going down here to 73, 74K. So keep that in mind. Now, this is it, the movement we've been waiting for. That's what they mentioned, adding that the SEC's decision was a resounding victory for the company in the crypto industry. So they already had a victory, they already won. But now this is like, now they're dropping the appeal. Like they can't even appeal it. They're like, look, we're not winning this. Let's drop it. And that's pretty much what's going on now. So yeah, this is huge. Now we got that going on, and not only do we have that, we have this. So the floodgates open. Bitcoin and crypto brace for a $9 trillion Fed price flip. So they're expecting 9 trillion to be going up in the Bitcoin. That's pretty big. Bitcoin has been stuck in holding pattern in recent weeks, and just to kind of give you guys background on that, you can see in the past few weeks, yes, we have been stuck in this same pattern in the past few weeks. So we've just really been stuck between these two levels here, from 86K down to 76K. So we've just been trading between this area, like, and it's very hard for us to break out of it. And if you actually look, ever since ever since December, it's really been down since there. Like we bounced back up in January, but it's been down after that January bounce. So after like January 20th, it's just been down since then. So yeah. But anyways, this is kind of crazy. People have definitely been panic selling. Most definitely they've been panic selling. But anyways, the Bitcoin price has dropped from its all-time high, 110K, down to 80K. Now, as traders speculate Donald Trump's White House could be gearing up to buy as much Bitcoin as possible, and also that's probably why the prices are dropping. All the whales are kind of congregating, like deciding they're all going to sell, and then as people sell, they're shaking out the weak hands, and then they're going to buy right back in. They're definitely doing this. Now, this is huge. Now, closely watched crypto trader Arthur Hayes has predicted the Federal Reserve is about to step in to stabilize markets, potentially triggering a Bitcoin price boom. So, yeah, there's something big that's going to happen. Now, they said over here, when there's financial distress, they always print money. So, they're saying that they're going to be printing money. So, if they're going to print like $9 trillion or something like that, that money's going to flow into Bitcoin. You know it is. It's going to inflate the price of Bitcoin. But see, look, they keep inflating the US dollar, which in terms inflates prices of like Bitcoin, it inflates prices of Ethereum, it inflates stock prices because the money goes straight into there. And then not only does it do that, it inflates consumer goods as well. The prices of everything goes up. So the value of your money is going down. Meanwhile, the prices of things are going up and the prices of assets are going up. So why would you not want to have your money in said assets as that inflated printed money is flowing into those assets because everything around you is going up in price, but your money's staying the same. So in order for your money to increase, you have to have it within said assets. So then your money increases with the money printing. They print 9 trillion, you have 10,000 in Bitcoin. Now your 10,000 is worth 20,000. All right? That's pretty much how that works. But anyways, it doesn't matter the political leanings. Hayes, the co-founder of crypto derivatives pioneer BitMEX, said, and this is kind of true. It doesn't matter whether it's a Democrat or a Republican. They're gonna like the Federal Reserve operates outside of them. Like obviously, it has to go and pass through a bunch of different channels, but the Federal Reserve is technically not a part of the government, but they control the money, which is actually very, very weird. Anyways, the Bitcoin price and wider crypto market has followed the stock market's lowers inside of recent weeks as traders react to U.S. President Donald Trump doing all his international trade tariffs and all that good stuff. Now, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell is between a rock and a hard place, blah, blah, blah. So they believe he's pretty much going to end up printing money. So this is going to be interesting. Traders are whispering that Powell could announce an end to the Fed's balance sheet runoff program, known as quantitative tightening, which could boost the Bitcoin price, crypto, and stock markets. So our rate strategists expect the statement to indicate that the Fed is pausing quantitative tightening until the debt ceiling is resolved. And then they said, as suggested in the January meeting minutes, Bank of America analysts wrote inside of a note pretty much saying the CoinDesk, and they said they do not expect to restart after the debt ceiling is addressed, but the announcement won't be made until later this year. So they're not gonna restart that quantitative tightening until they're not gonna restart it at all. That's what they're pretty much guessing here. They're guessing that. But yeah, the Fed will announce its interest rate decision at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, followed by Powell's 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time press conference. So that's a pretty big statement right there. And it's the 19th, and they just said that. So it's happening today. It's 10:56 a.m. as I'm making this video, and at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is the same time that I'm in right now, it will be announced. So yeah, I'll keep you all updated when that actually happens. But yeah, this is huge. Now Hayes, whoever this guy is, he predicts that we'll see 250k Bitcoin by the end of the year, as the Fed is forced to flip dovish and move to prop up the economy and asset prices. So we'll see. They don't obviously the Federal Reserve does not like seeing the economy crashing. They want to keep it booming and they want to keep it on the up and up because I guess if they feel like if it crashes, another country is going to get ahead of us and things are just going to be very bad. But yeah, 250k Bitcoin by the end of the year, I think that's definitely a possibility. Some people would like to argue against that, but I would definitely say it is a possibility. And if you actually look at the Fibonacci retracement here, you can see 250k is pretty much close to this one right here. So me personally, I say at the very most we could see 300k, not necessarily by the end of this year, but by the end of this bull market cycle, I think around 300k, 320k. That seems pretty plausible. So yeah, that's what I believe could be happening with Bitcoin. Anyways, that's all I got for you all with that. Like this, there's a lot of good stuff going on in the market right now. All eyes are on the Federal Reserve meeting right now, so I'm gonna keep you all updated when that comes out later on today. I'll let you guys know exactly what's going on. But yeah, the whole overall market is doing extremely good right now. We'll see if it's still doing good after the Fed makes their decision for the interest rates. So we'll see what happens. This is actually an exciting time to see what's happening. But yeah, you can see with Bitcoin, like Bitcoin's been doing good. Like the price of Bitcoin has been going up. So
it went recently from 81K back up to 84K. So we're doing decent. But let's see if we're still going to be doing that after 2:30 p.m. today. So this is all I got for you all today. Definitely hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want me to go over next. And as always, I'll be back with another video.